Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Sagittarius, this week we're going to see what message have your spirit guides been trying to get to you? What message have they been trying to convey to you? We're going to ask, what is the obvious message here? What is the hidden, more deeper message that they've been trying to get to you? How is this message, or how have these messages, how they've been trying to get them to you? Like what vehicle do these messages come to? Itchy nose alert. So I don't know, maybe there's going to be a lot of intuitive hits in this. But that's what we're going to do, my friends. We're going to use completely different decks than what I've been using so far this week. I have been changing it up a couple of times as we go. We're going to use the Archetype deck, and we're going to use the Dream Escape Tarot. Just a reminder, it is a general collective reading. Because it's general, it may or may not resonate. If it does, I'm glad we're able to connect. If it does not, hopefully the next time. Sagittarius. Okay, my Sagittarian friends, what is the obvious message, the hidden message, and how are these messages coming to you that your spirit guides have been trying to tell you, trying to get to you? All right. Yes, but you can't have the table. You can say hi. Child magical is the obvious message. Seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. Okay, that's the obvious message. Everything's possible, man. What is the hidden message here? Midas, entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything to gold. Delight in sharing life's riches. Wow, I want to say there could be, the obvious message here is that you could actually probably do and accomplish anything. And the deeper message is maybe it's so that you can share that with others also. Okay, I need that part of the table. I love you. You're so warm and you smell like clover. You out in the sun? Were you? I know a couple of people have asked about Lily. Lily has never been camera, like she doesn't like the camera. She's fine. She's doing her Lily stuff. And she also can't jump on the table, so you're obviously not going to see her. Okay. How these messages been coming to you? Ooh, deep shit, monk or nun. They could actually, I just want to say, like you could literally have, like some of you could be religious and go to an actual a church or some place of service, and there's someone there who's talking to you or some type of sermon that you might actually get. Wow. So through messengers of God. That's how these messages are getting to you, through messengers of God. Also, I want to say, when you are sitting in periods of quiet, when you are sitting in periods of self-devotion, but devotion to self and of something greater, a stronger source. Wow. When you actually stop for a second and you try to connect, you really do. You really do connect here. But I'm also getting like this strong energy, like Spirit works through all of us to help to communicate to each of us as well along the way and to convey messages. So this does happen. Like there are also people that interact with you and they are delivering messages to you as well. The obvious message is that anything is possible. There's beautiful potential in everything around you. So it also feels like it's finding that potential and developing it to its fullest in different ways that you can. This could be the potential within yourself and developing all the different facets of you to your greatest abilities. The hidden message is, I want to say, like, you might be able to build wealth with this, like this perspective, but it's not building it, it's not hoarding it, it's to share it. Delight in sharing what you have with others. Interesting. The underline, we go from rescuer upright, slave upright, God upright, and then teacher in the reverse. It's almost like understanding all the lessons, but then maybe understanding all the lessons or wanting others to be addicted to what it is that you have, to what you know. Or maybe you're pulling yourself, no, because this is all in the upright. Okay, rescuer in the upright provides strength and support to others in crisis. Acts out of love with no expectation of return. Slave in the upright, surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. And then God, benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. But then what happens here? Then you get teacher in the reverse, which is manipulating or abusing students, teaching negative traits and destructive skills. I mean, this is a very different energy from everything on here. There could be either, I want to say, it's like knowing how to do, okay, it's knowing how to help others. It's knowing how to teach a man to fish so that he can feed himself for a lifetime as opposed to giving him a couple of fish. But there's something about this, about dependency. So either you function in a way that you understand, like the deeper meaning to, I want to say even struggle. Like there are times where people need help, so we reach out and we help them. There are times when we need help and somebody might reach out and actually help us. Okay, the other way that this comes across with this is almost, I want to say it's almost understanding the difference between when you really should actually reach your hand out and help someone and when you're just making it an excuse not to help someone because they need to know how to help themselves. So, you know, like, it's very extreme, but if someone is literally drowning, you know, and they are at the point like they've gone underwater. If someone has gone underwater, throwing this isn't going to help, right? But it's, you know, no. But then it says teaching negative traits and destructive skills. It doesn't actually, I don't know why I'm getting dependency. I'm getting dependency with this underline. It could also be talking about like, well, there's only one answer in life and that is through God. But God does speak through all of us. I'm getting like complacency and dependency here. I'm not sure like how. It just feels like exercising these energies is really important, how you balance them out. You know, like it's the difference between, if you're helping someone, like it literally is that, like throwing them to the detriment of someone, right? Like if this is in the reverse, you're doing something to the detriment of another. I'm going to pull cards on that. It's interesting. Where detriment and benefit really, I mean, it depends on the situation. It depends on the person. I mean, just with the child magical and the way, you know, like throwing in the teacher and the rescue and all that shit. It just, I'm just like almost seeing like you can have two different kids playing in a schoolyard and one could fall down and their knees could be like just bloody as shit. And it's like, oh my God, are you okay? I'm fine, I'm fine. I think maybe you should go clean it up, maybe get a couple Band-Aids or something like that, right? Yeah, I'm okay. And you sort of think, oh, okay, so when someone falls down and their knees are bloody as shit, they're mostly okay. I don't need to do anything. It's like, no. So the next kid falls down. This person is just a catastrophe. I'd be that. Yeah, so much pain. I'll just gravel to my knees. And I was like, well, you know, you'll be fine. There's, I don't know, it's almost, there's something about this, like it's knowing how and when to apply help and guidance. It's very important. Context, coming out like context is very important here. All right then, so the obvious message is child magical. See that everything, like even the whiniest of kids, there's some magic there. Whiniest of kids, there's some magic there. The wheel. Yeah, you see, when the wheel comes in, it's kind of like the things that we don't have control over. And it can also be a change, like, for the better. When a situation or circumstances change for the better. So the obvious message is seeing that things are changing for the better for you. And anything is, you might even be moving into a cycle where anything is possible. You know, and there's times where this energy is just not growth. It's not, like, we're getting Jupiter here. You might be going into a Jupiterian energy. Oh, isn't that you? It's not on here. What the hell is your planet? I feel so ignorant right now. What is... Are you Jupiter? I know you're all yelling at me through the screen. It's Jupiter! Don't I feel so smart? Okay. Wow. Your real... Okay, your energy. The Wheel of Fortune. We have Jupiter here. It's showing Jupiter. I mean, there could be something here too where maybe, you know, like even your own child. You might even be dealing something with your own child, or you might have children here. And it could also be like maybe they're really coming into their own right now as well. Okay, so I want to be specific because I know some of you out there are parents. And this is their time. This is like their time. That's the obvious message. This is a good time for them. Anything is possible. So too, if you've had a child that's been struggling, that doesn't mean that this child isn't going to be successful. I got the worst report card, so look at me. Well, I don't know. Probably a lot of areas I could have done better in, but anyways. So, beauty, anything, seeing this. All the negative stuff can be totally alchemized into positive. You're going into a period of expansion and growth. You are Sagittarius. You're going into a period of expansion and growth, and anything is possible. So, well, where's this going? I want to say some of you could be going into a period here where, yeah, you might, if you're running a business, that business might start to generate more wealth. If you are like working for someone else here, things are going to, like, you're going to be making your sales, you're going to be getting good commissions, you're going to be getting good reviews, you could be getting good raises because of those reviews. Hey, this is nice. Okay, so let's pull out the next card. The Hanging Man. The Hanged Man. Wow. I think some of you could be redeveloping some type of I don't know, it feels like business with this. It doesn't have to be, but it could be a greater perspective, which is also interesting because you're getting this monk and nun here. If some of you are running anything spiritual or religious, it's coming through like, well, your guides want to talk to you. How to help the greater world, the greater collective. There could be abundance that's coming to you, and it's not just for you. Okay? Yeah. So, wow, Monk Nun is how these messages, wow, the Knight of Swords. They come quick to you. Trust, quick instincts, quick thoughts. No more cards. The Knight of Swords. Selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. Trust the messages. Trust what you're guided to do. Don't doubt it. Don't hesitate. If God tells you, well, you know, I don't know. You know, you got to take that. She will with your own life. You are the person who lives through the consequences of your actions and choices and decisions. So, you know, you don't just go off half-cocked here because you saw a general message on YouTube. The Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. Hey, this is nice. This is a good time. I don't know. This could be a good time to, I don't know, healing family? Healing family. Building happiness in family, Sagittarius. There's something coming through here. If you're a masculine and you've had difficulty with a partner or a spouse, this has been with kids or through kids even, this is healing. This is a good time. This is the door to family and happiness is really what's coming across here. Some of you could be healing the archetype of the mother, the wife. You could be healing that archetype if that is someone that you would incorporate into your family or that is part of your family, or this could be the archetype that you yourself could hold. Something funny here. I don't know. Be careful, ladies. There's something funny going on here where I feel like he's almost like he's got these kids and he's found a lady to he's found someone. I found someone who's going to help me raise these kids. I don't know. Careful with that one. Oh, it's interesting. Yeah, 10 of Cups is Mars in Pisces. And then, like, right, what do we have here is Pisces. The deeper hidden message here is Pisces. It could be some affiliation here with Pisces. A Pisces for you? Or someone could have an interesting or strong placement in Pisces. But this is the time of growth. You got 2 10s here. And it's growth. Growth in family. Maybe it's time to grow your family. Some of you might be having the miracle of a child coming into your life. The hidden deeper message, another 10, the 10 of Wands, the 2 of Wands. Wow, and Faith, which is the Hierophant. All right, okay. God will show you abundance. Here's Sagittarius, like, God will show you abundance. But you got to be willing to look for it in areas that you may not have seen it before. That could have something to do with family. Knowing the path to take. It's like there's one path here. Which door do you walk through? Don't know. There's one. It's like you're on a path. It's possibly a path leading you to a crossroads. So to get through the crossroads is faith. I'm going to say 100% if you don't do it now, I would try to incorporate it in some way for yourself. Some type of mindfulness, some type of, even if like, I want to, meditation, prayer, affirmation, incantation, whatever way you want to connect with something higher than yourself. I would incorporate that right now. It's really important because God is going to show you the way. I really feel like God is going to show you the way here. And this is the way to very expansive growth and abundance. Now, what's important to also kind of consider, this is the kind of energy, when it comes your way, you take advantage, you ride that wave, baby. And then it's also like, ride that wave as best as you can. But Jupiter is an energy that is also not usually very sustainable. It's like the window's open, the door has opened, and then you go through the door when it's open. But it's like God will show you the way, or God will help guide you, especially if you're at some type of a crossroads. And it's like, well, what path do I take? Which opening do I walk through? When you connect, like there'll be no doubt. There'll be no doubt with that energy, right? Like how the message comes to you. There'll be no doubt. You'll know. You'll see. You'll understand. So, ooh, the moon. The 2 of Cups. Oh, and the 7 of Cups. Okay, Venus. We have like a lot. You have a lot of Venus and Mars here. I know I don't typically talk about that in the readings. This deck makes me kind of do that. Oh, look at this. Look at this. The 10 of Wands is Saturn and Sagittarius. Ooh. There's something really good for you planetarily right now, right? Because what are you doing? I'm getting this Jupiter here. Jupiter for you. And that's your planet. I have no idea if that's going on planetarily right now. Like if Jupiter is sent in Sagittarius. I don't know. Something is really good here. Could be the physical timing of things in your life that are related to the movement of energies around you. But there could actually be something astrologically significant for you in terms of growth. Growth and achievement. It does seem to be around family unit. It could be a good time to heal a relationship. I can't help but feel this. There could be some sort of crossroads in relationship here, right? We have the two different dogs, domesticated and wild. Then we have the two swans. And then you have the crossroads. I don't know. Maybe this is a choice between two people, or this is a choice between two destinies. The Nine of Coins and the Page of Swords. I don't know. It's almost like seeing an option or a choice. Seems like an obvious choice. Actually, tell me the teacher in the shadow. I'm just getting for some of you, that could be like someone that you could be dealing with. That, I don't know, it could literally be like a teacher if you have a child here and this person is manipulative or not doing something for the best interest of your child. I don't know. Why is the teacher here in the shadow? The Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands, the Lovers, and the Two of Swords. Manipulating or abusing students, teaching negative traits and destructive skills. Why? The Nine of Wands is Sagittarius, I believe, too. This is the 8, 9, and 10 is you. Lovers, Gemini, which is the opposite side, your opposite sign. Oh, that's also interesting too. Gemini is local, Sagittarius is more worldly. I feel like expansion, expanding and growing. What's weird? I kind of feel like for some of you here, it's funny how this is coming through. It's really coming through in terms of house representation in the zodiac. And planet ruling. Well, I'm not one to read, like, and it's coming out intuitively because I'm not well versed in that, right? I tap into your energy, I read it to you. There's, like, most of you are probably a lot more well versed in astrology than I am. But there is something here about the inability to maybe learn or grow. But now things have expanded. Like, things have expanded here. And because of that, there's, I want to say it's almost like unlimited potential. Okay, so the wheel, which is the Wheel of Fortune. The Queen of Cups, the Strength card, and the King of Cups. Well, I mean, that's two counterparts in love. Two counterparts in love. The Wheel of Love is spinning in your favor. The Wheel of Love is spinning in your favor. This is a good time for you for, like, creating connections and bonds with people, and maybe someone in particular, through love. You could make love and make a magical child. Yeah. The Queen of Coins. The High Priestess and the Ace of Cups. Why? Okay, the Four of Swords. Let me just see. The Four of Swords. It's almost like, I almost want to see the Nine of Cups here, because that Ace feels like it completes to make the 10. The Five of Cups and the King of Pentacles. You know, for some of you, I feel like this is healing a relationship. If it's not healing a specific relationship, for some of you, it's healing, like, I want to say it's actually coming into, right? Like, it's your time to go into some type of relationship here. You have Counterpart all over this. King and Queen of Cups and King and Queen of Pentacles. There could be some association here with the King of Pentacles to the masculine energy where there's been healing. Like it could be a counterpart here that, for some of you, would heal that archetype for you. The father, the husband, the Ten of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles. Oh, no. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles. I'm just laughing because it's like he's holding up these kids and she's looking at them like, okay, well, I gotta... I mean, it looks okay. It looks okay. I don't know. This is going to be really specific for someone. I feel like there's someone here that it's weird. It's almost like they're looking for a partner. Like I would call this even possibly a single father. A single father who's looking for a mummy, a wife. It's a good time for that. Saying like it's a good time for that. And some of you might be connecting with someone who, I don't know, I want to say it looks like it's a good person though. Okay. So then we go with, yeah, you just got to be careful. There's just like a lot of stuff about, you know, like a lot of guys are looking for a nurse and a maid. Just be careful with that. Midas and the Hanging Man. The Seven of Wands. It's interesting. The hidden message here is guarding. Why is the Seven of Wands here? What are we guarding? We're guarding a perspective? Or the Magician and the Eight of Wands. I feel like you've been in like some sort of a standstill? A standstill? A holding pattern. To see something. It could be relationships. Like this is very... The obvious message here for you is huge growth and expansion in interpersonal relationships. Huge. Anything's possible here. Now, okay, let's see the Midas Miser. I'm kind of feeling like it's also recognizing when we have periods of constraint and growth. You're going into a growth, right? And I'm saying it's good to take advantage of that because it doesn't always last. Like everything are cycles. So, okay, we have the Hermit and the Six of Swords. What is God telling you? You're getting messages. You're getting important messages. In any sort of meditation, prayer, quiet. Now, you know, I could be talking to people that don't meditate, don't do anything like that. I want to say, like even getting an app, getting like an app or something that could help you do this. Come develop some type of mindfulness because this is really, it's key. This is bugging me now. There we go. Okay. It's like a little glistening. Yeah, I have those. I never know what to do with them. It's for hanging up a shirt that has a wide neck, but I don't know what to do with them. Anyways, okay. Get like, if it helps you, get an app or something that, you know, it'll do like a dong or, and just like sit. Because God's going to show you the way. Show you the way. The Ten of Wands. It could be some sort of decision too that you're having difficulty making. Some sort of decision that you're having difficulty making. The Ten of Wands. The Five of Pentacles. The Two of Wands. Oh, coming out of the cold. Finding a path. Oh, really? The Two of Wands is clarified with the Two of Wands. I know, you know, because the answer here is through. It's in yourself. There's something that you see here. You've got the Hanged Man and the Hermit. There could be some sort of joining forces between Pisces. Oh my gosh, that's interesting. Pisces and Virgo. They're opposite signs too. I also said Sagittarius and Gemini. And it is like two choices. Maybe you're at the cusp of some sort of South and North node activation too. Faith. which is the Hierophant. The Eight of Pentacles. God's good work. God's good work. Okay. Yeah, you know, this is one of those messages where it seems to kind of continuously repeat itself. So, you know, I don't really want to apologize for that, because there are times where I do messages where, okay, it shifts and it changes as we look at it more deeply. This is one of those things too, and it might even be an opportunity for you in some type of a relationship, some type of growth and expansion in your interpersonal life. And it's honestly saying, like, you don't need to look deeper than what this is. Surface level is exactly the same as on a deeper level here. Okay, which it makes sense too with the Knight of Swords, right? There's no reason to sit here and hesitate or... Okay, Monk, Nun, and the Knight of Swords is how these message comes to you. Now you get in Scorpio energy. Rebirth, death and rebirth, the conclusion of karmic threads, the Moon, just trusting your intuition, working past your fears. Come here. Ooh, the Devil. Not being a prisoner to your fears. Interesting. It really is kind of like that give it to God stuff. But so maybe there's even like something going on here for you where you are going to be... Okay, I call it there's certain points in time where we can like really, the veil can really drop for us, or we can have moments of like profound clarity. We don't walk through life constantly like that. Like we'll have them at times. There's something like that here for you. Understanding your path and your direction. And trust in that. Don't allow the unknown to be a slave, to feel enslaved by the unknown. The Two of Cups. The Ten of Swords. And the Seven of Cups. Oh, so this is interesting. The Sun. Huh. That's interesting. Okay, I'm getting, this message is telling me here that some of you, I don't know how to put it this way. Some of you might be afraid that the only path forward for you, or the only, maybe the only thing that comes up in readings for you is like an ex or something like that. But this is a situation that would be very toxic. It feels like that's the only energy that is around you with this, where this is saying, no, don't let your fears, that's not what God's saying or not what God's trying to tell you. Because there's something that's ended here for you. So, okay, it's ended for you and you're going into the sun. You're going into your happiest days ever, whether you're aware of that or not. You may not be because it's coming out with the Seven of Cups. There's archetypal energies here of relationship that are going to be healed for you. That's what the message, that's the obvious message. The hidden message is how you understand that and see that the path and where it is. And if you connect yourself, honestly, so they're all in prayer here. So everybody do like a little kumbaya, do your prayers, and you'll get the answer. The Tower and the Seven of Pentacles. You're rebuilding after taking down what was not intended to stand long term. Oh, that's a good reading, Sagittarius. Good energy. It's a good energy for you right now. I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended, Sagittarius, we're going to ask, how does your ego interfere with you receiving these messages? Now that's interesting. Because these, it's almost like any ego at all. Because totally dropping the ego is the energy that feels like that you connect here. Like you connect with these messages. Anyways, so I'm going to ask that because I'm going into the Dark Mirror Oracle deck, which makes things very, very interesting perspective of ourselves. How does your ego interfere with you receiving these messages? How does your higher self allow these messages to come in for you? Thank you so much, Sagittarius. Till next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.